When people are celebrating what they believe is your defeat, quietly walk away with a mysterious smile, Few things are more unsettling than that. When someone's behavior hurts us, our first instinct is often to argue, raise our voice, or desperately try to prove that we are innocent. We assume that our logic and explanations will make the other person feel guilty. But the truth is, a person who has already decided to disregard you will not listen to your reasoning. Their goal is not to understand you. Their goal is to belittle you and feed their own ego. So, when you realize that your honesty and emotions are no longer valued in a relationship, a social circle, or a workplace, do not stand there begging for respect. Do you know what the most powerful response is? Say nothing. Make no accusations. Simply walk away in silence. Many people think they need to send a long farewell message or make a dramatic show of blocking and unfollowing someone on social media. But often, those actions reveal emotional attachment and allow the other person to see that they still have power over your feelings. True maturity is leaving without seeking validation, without explanations, and without making an announcement. Someone says something heavier, provocative to you. Instead of reacting, you calmly look at them and walk away. Imagine the impact that silence can have on their ego. Your silence communicates that their opinion no longer carries enough importance in your life to deserve a reaction. It is important to clarify one thing. Walking away is not about revenge or hurting someone. It is about protecting your mental well-being from a toxic environment. Our mental energy is limited. If you spend every day responding to disrespect and neglect, you will have little energy left to improve your own life. The opposite of love is not hatred. It is indifference. When you become completely indifferent to someone, their actions, opinions, successes, or failures no longer disturb your peace of mind. That is true emotional freedom. After you walk away, your real work begins. People may assume you are lonely. They may think you are broken. Let them believe whatever they want. There is no need to correct every misconception. Use your solitude as a source of strength. Develop your skills to a level where your competence speaks for itself. Focus on your physical health, mental well-being, and career. Become financially independent so that your confidence shines through your actions rather than your words. Just as we carefully manage our finances, we should also audit our emotional investments. Think about how much time and energy you waste dwelling on someone's neglect or repeatedly checking their social media profiles. Every moment spent replaying old hurts drains your inner strength. The person who hurt you may be living peacefully while you continue carrying the burden of their toxicity. Emotionally intelligent people recognize this imbalance and immediately withdraw their emotional investment. They simply conclude, this person is not worth a second of my time or a drop of my emotional energy. They do not walk away in anger. They walk away because they understand that continuing the connection would be a loss, and wise people do not remain invested in losing ventures. Many people suffer because they willingly accept being an option in someone else's life. When that person is lonely or bored, they treat you well. But when something more interesting appears, they push you aside without hesitation. A strong mindset teaches a simple truth. Either I matter in your life, or I do not. I will not settle for being a convenient option. The moment you realize someone only values you when it suits them, quietly remove yourself from their life. No arguments, no drama, and no explanations. Let others think you are arrogant or selfish if they want to. Your self-respect is more important than their opinions. In today's hyper-connected world, complete emotional detachment is difficult, but it is essential if you want to protect your mental health. Remember, this is not about bitterness or revenge. It is about self-respect and self-care. Creating digital distance is often more mature than dramatic gestures. Instead of angrily blocking someone, consider muting or unfollowing them. This allows you to reclaim your peace without turning it into a public statement. Remove old messages, photos, and reminders that keep pulling you back into painful memories. Letting go of the past does not mean you are afraid. It means you value your present. Build a positive ecosystem around yourself. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth, creativity, and meaningful goals. Healthy relationships can help heal emotional wounds far more quickly than isolation. Another important part of walking away is releasing resentment. If you constantly think, one day they will regret it, or one day they will understand what they lost, then that person still occupies space in your mind. They may be gone from your life, but they continue to control your thoughts. However, forgiveness does not necessarily require reconciliation. If someone who once ignored your silent departure later returns seeking another chance, you are not obligated to reopen the door. You can forgive them while maintaining healthy boundaries. Once you have walked away with dignity, there is often wisdom in continuing forward rather than constantly revisiting the past. True freedom comes when you stop monitoring people's lives, stop checking who misses you, and stop wondering who is thriving without you. Become so focused on your own growth that your absence speaks louder than any explanation ever could. Anyone can shout, anyone can argue, anyone can burn with anger, but it takes extraordinary emotional strength to remain calm, control your emotions, and quietly walk away from a situation that no longer serves you. Never make your presence cheap in places where you are not valued. Stay calm, trust yourself, leave the bitterness behind, and keep moving forward.